Good afternoon and happy Fun Day Sunday, crafters. This is Dawn Borchett. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and we're going to do a little bit of crafting today. And as you join in, because I know it normally takes a couple minutes to get into your news feeds, and you're popping on, make sure to say hi and let me know where you're from. And I want to make sure that I'll be able to see your comments. So demonstrators yesterday had a very busy day. It was a lot of fun yesterday. We had a virtual event called On Stage, and all demonstrators were welcome to attend. And we got to see a lot of great new product. Hey, Kristen. Good afternoon. I'm glad you're here. It was a good day. So anyway, before we get started in crafting today, I thought I would go over just a couple of things that are going on with Stampin' Up! First of all, right now you can sign up for, if you aren't already getting the subscription to Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly crafting kit that has everything in your kit. And I like to call it like a couple-hour crafting escape. And they have one coming out in December that just sounds absolutely adorable. This is right up my alley because I love puns. So it's called Lots of Pun. And it's going to be making 9 cards unless you get really crafty and make some alternate projects with it. And our kits coordinate with a lot of our other products. So check it out for sure. If you have not already been a subscriber, goodness sakes, I can't talk today, a subscriber with me yet, you may want to go ahead and give it a try. I'll include the link for this after we're done with the live, and I'll pop up some information along with this post just above this when we're all done. But anyway, make sure to sign up by the 10th of December if you want December's kit. But it does look really, really cute. The other thing that's going on right now yet is the Start With Savings starter kit. Woo woo. And basically the starter kit right now is $75, and you will be able to choose your choice of product. Hello, Judy. Your choice of product, $125 worth. And you're also going to get a free Paper Pumpkin kit of Stampin' Up's choice and free shipping. How cool is that? And anyway, so if you have been buying a lot of product and you're not getting a discount on it, why wouldn't you, right? I'd be a really bad friend if I didn't share this with you. So once again, I'll be sharing the link up above after the live is over. So if you'd like to check out that information or reach out to me personally, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But anyway, great deal right now. If you're looking for a good deal on stamping or paper crafting supplies in general, whether you're a stamper, scrapbooker, you love to make 3D projects, this is for everybody. Okay, and then the last thing, but not least, starting on November 16th, we have our seasonal sale where we're going to have 10% off of cardstock, 15% off ink pads, and 20% off dies. Just the dies, not the bundles. Hi, Leslie. Hey, thanks for joining. Anyway, so these 3 products will be on sale. This sale is only for 3 days, starting on November 16th through the 18th. You can either shop right at my online store or just reach out to me and I can help you put in an order for you. What I also wanted to, and I think I talked about this last week, is if you decide to sign up for the starter kit with the sale price, and if you want to add some cardstock to your kit, the individual ink pads, or some dies, think about it. You can double dip. you can take advantage of the sale price on these and put them into your starter kit that is already giving you $50 in free product. So that's really stretching your dollar, right? And we all want to do that. So I will post a PDF in the list. Hey, Gail, how you doing? Hi to Florida. I'll be posting a link as well after the live if you would like to check this out into the 16th. So it'll take you to my online store, but just remember this does not start until the 16th through the 18th of this month. So you got to shop fast. I'm kind of good at that. I'm getting really good at that. That could be a scary thing. Okay, so yesterday, well, actually the whole weekend, like I was sharing with you, and I shared a lot of photos with you guys. I hope you've been able to check them out. Some of the new sneak peek products that will be in our what we call JJ catalog, which stands for January through June 2022 mini catalog. Very exciting. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go broke. It's beautiful. You guys are going to love it. But I did want to go ahead and share some sneak peeks with you so you can kind of sort of get a feel for what we're going to be seeing as we approach into the new year. That catalog will start to go live on January the 4th. And I've made out my list to send catalogs to all of my customers. But if you do not already have a demonstrator and you would like to make sure that you get your hands on that January through June catalog, please reach out to me. Hey, Jamie. Hi. Please reach out to me and I'll make sure to get one to you for sure. And oh my gosh, also Celebration will start at that same time. So you guys know free stuff, right? For every $50 or $100 purchase, depending on what you would like, there are some really neat offerings for Celebration. And they're going to coordinate with the January through June catalog, which makes it even better. I am just so excited. I'm over the moon excited. And just when I say Stampin' Up! Can't top it, they do. They top it. So anyway, these were the make and takes, basically, that we had for our on-stage virtual event for demonstrators where we got to take a peek and play with some new product. So I normally wouldn't do this because you guys cannot get this product yet. This will be available, like I said, January the 4th. But I had all this stuff still on my table. I was stumped as to what to do to create with you guys today. And I thought, well, let's go into a deeper sneak peek with this suite with you guys because just to be honest with you, I signed up for a swap that's all about this suite of product. So I was going to be making something with this suite anyway, and I thought, you know what? Let's just give them even a deeper look into everything. So these were the cards that we made. You've probably seen them floating around or as I have posted them on Facebook yesterday or the day before. I can't remember now. Yeah, yesterday. Seems like a blur. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that. Some of the colors that are in the suite is featured is the Fresh Freesia, Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Garden Green. This is a test for me. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I should be good. And oh my gosh, am I missing a color? No, I think that might be everything. I think so. And then the background color is I want to say Whisper White. Oh my goodness. Bad habits die hard, right? Basic white. Basic white. But this is using the shimmery white cardstock, which I have not used in a while. And I forgot how much I kind of dig it. I'm going to be using this more often. I've had a bunch of it in my stash and I just forget. I just forget to use it, but I really do love it. It's almost like a creamy white between a very vanilla and a basic white. It's just very soft. I love it. It's really a pretty color. So anyway, what I decided to do for my swap card is going to be this card right here. So I use some basic gray, the Misty Moonlight, pretty basic card. I wanted to go more monochromatic-ish with this card. So I thought I would just share making this with you guys. There was a couple of ways, of course, that they shared, and that I maybe you know of different techniques to color, but something that they talked about and I haven't used in a while is the Wink of Stella pen. I don't know if you guys have this in your stash or not, but if you don't, you should. It's an inexpensive little tool, and it kind of rocks my socks, and I've needed to get him back out again. What's really nice about Wink of Stella is I love bling. If you know me well, I really do love bling, but like glitter is not my friend, right? You get that stuff and it goes everywhere and it never leaves. So with that being said, what's really nice about Wink of Stella, it's like a shimmer. It's not like a harsh glitter, and it's more of a shimmer. And I don't know if you guys, it's going to be really hard to see this. The light today is funky because, hey, Kathy, because we're having a snowstorm here in Northwest Michigan with very big flakes, by the way. And so I have the blinds up in my room and a light here, but it's just kind of funky light. But anyway, so a demonstrator was demoing, I don't know, I can't remember which product it was. Maybe it was this sweet. But anyway, she was coloring with this. And I thought, you know, what a cool idea. I have not done that in forever. And it's a lot like using an aqua pen or an aqua painter, I guess you call them. Is it snowing there too, Kathy? Oh man, it's starting to look like Christmas. To this I'm a Michigander that's non-winter. Like, go away, winter. Oh my gosh. Was it a different new set, Kristen? I can't remember now. Like I said, it's all a blur. I got up this morning thinking, wow, my head, it just overflows with information. But anyway, so she used this to color. And what a neat thing to do that's a little different than just using water. It's more of a shimmery consistency. And it doesn't get all over like glitter would if you're looking for something that to add a little shimmer to. And it just adds that little extra touch to something. So what I thought I would do is make this card with you guys and just do a little bit of coloring, hang out, and chatty chat. And for those of you who may have attended on stage, go ahead and share something that, like a favorite part or a favorite, your favorite product that you really, really liked. I had way too many. That's my problem. My list is very, very long. So today, like I said, I'm going to use Misty, Moonlight, and Basic Gray. And more or less, I was using this on the inside of the card. I'll show you here. Oh, and around the edge. I forgot about that. And then I just stamped on the inside to make it a little pretty. Sometimes I forget to do that. Just like I forget, and Shelly Gardner said yesterday, no naked envelopes. And sometimes, like, I've kind of gotten out of remembering to stamp the envelope to make that just as pretty. It's all about that extra touch, right, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and ink this little guy up. And I want to stamp him and then cut him out with the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine without turning into a Smurf. Let's see if we can do that. Yesterday, somehow, I got blue ink all over me. In fact, talking Smurfs, that kind of shows my age. How many of you remember Smurfs? Oh, Jamie, I do too. Like, they are, when you watch Shelly and Sarah stamp together, it's a treat. They are so funny. And I have to say it because it just made me laugh. When Shelly licked her stamp to clean it off, that was the best. I mean, how many of you guys do that? Come on, admit it. I've done it myself. I have. Not in front of anybody, but when I was by myself, I licked my stamp to clean a little bit of it. I'm just saying. No, Kathy, you are not that much older than me. Gosh. Okay, we're going to get the big bad boy out here. I don't have a lot of room. I feel like every time I craft, my stamp table shrinks. I don't know what it is about that, but it shrinks. So we're going to go ahead and run this through the Big Shot. Oh, I should have showed you guys the stamp set. I'll do that after. I'll run this through, then I'll show. For those of you who haven't had a chance to see it yet, I'll show you the stamp set and the dies. I hope I'm not shaking this. Oh, I'm shaking it. I can see it. Sorry. Don't mean to get you guys seasick there. It's like you're taking a ride on the car ferry with me. All right. There we go. So we have, ooh, that's way off too. Oh, well, that's okay. It's handmade. It's all good. Okay, so these are the dies. I'll show you those as I'm putting this away. And they are called Flowers of Home. And put him back. I need to get a magnetic sheet for these. These will make more sense to you. So this is the bigger flower outline, and then the one that we just used for this stamp. And then there's some additional beautiful detailed dies. I love this one right here. And that was on this card here. Isn't that cool? I love it. It's very, very pretty. And then we have these little flowers, which, and I'll show you again, which we're on, whoops, that card there. And then we have these leafy things. I mean, my technical terms, leafy things. Is she really my age? I don't believe you. You're pulling my leg, Kathy. Well, you definitely don't look what age you say you are, so there. And that's a good thing, right? So here's these little leafy things that I put on that card. Some of the leafy things. And let's see. Also, whoops. Here is the stamp set, which I really like. I love the sayings in this, the sentiments, I should say. And then, let me show you some of the paper. I've kind of chopped into it, but, whoops, I cut that off, didn't I? You can't see it all. That's no fun. There you go. That's a better view of it. Of course, now you see the reflection of my light. I can't win there. But anyway, yeah, I like this set. I think it's very pretty. The artwork of the flowers is gorgeous. All right. So let's show you some paper. Let's see if I can take this right out. Okay. What I love about this paper is one side of it has this, I don't know what you want to call it, just wood look, faux wood. I don't, but anyway, and then this is the fresh freesia. Oh, and then I chopped into this a little bit. So we have this piece with the, I call it floating flowers. And then the back side is another different type of wood look. This is the garden green. And on the back of that is a different wood look. So they're a little different, comparing the two. And let's see, oh my goodness sakes, I'm gonna be making a mess out of this. There's this piece, which is the Misty Moonlight in white. And then on the back side is another different wood look. So it's really neutral. So you could really play with a lot of different colors if you didn't like the colors that go with. But this is just really, really pretty. When I first seen it, I was like, oh, well, it's okay. And then the more I started playing with it, just like always, right? Then we fall in love with it. So then there's this piece here. And the back of that, again, has another different type of wood look. And then this one, I was really trying to keep these all in this plastic, but you know what? It is what it is. We're good. This is my favorite, I think, out of the whole pack. And there is another stamp set or bundle that is going to go with this. And if anybody who knows, they can remember the other. Anyway, there's another bundle. And it has a little bumblebee in it and stuff. In fact, that's upside down to you guys, or is that correct? There we go. Anyway, I love this piece, and it features a lot of the cinnamon cider in this, I just think it's really, really pretty. I love it. And then the back side of that is kind of different. It's kind of neat. You know what, when I see this stuff, I love to photograph old barns. And I think that this paper would be great for scrapbook pages and barns. I don't know why. That's just what, when I seen it, I was like, ooh. I think I covered, did I cover them all? I think I did. Floating flowers and the green, yeah. So anyway, so that's the pack of paper, which is called Heart and Home. And this will be available on January the 4th. Unless you would like to go ahead and grab up that starter kit right now, because if you do grab that starter kit right now, you will be able to pre-order with the rest of us demonstrators starting December 1st and get your discount on brand new product and get your product ahead of customers, a whole month ahead. So that's pretty awesome. The other thing that's in this suite, I'll show you guys, are these classic matte dots, and they're in basic white, very vanilla, basic gray, and black. I really like these. And what's really cool is that either of these, if you really wanted to, you needed a different color other than what is offered here, you could color these with your Stampin' Blends and color them any way you like. Hey, hi Lonnie, how you doing? Good to have you. You're coming home this week, aren't you? Anyway, so you could color these with your blends and completely use them on a different project for sure, because those Stampin' Blends, they work beautifully on non-porous surfaces. And then also we have this new ribbon. It reminds me of the blue jeans that I have on right now. And what I love about it is it's very flexible and it's soft. It's soft ribbon that is easy to work with when making bows. And I think that was everything. There's also some doilies that we weren't able to get our hands on yet that coordinate as well in some of the coordinating colors. And I am very excited to get those. I put those on an order, so I should be receiving those real soon. So anyway, that's a little bit about what is coming in that's going to be new. And I hate to tease you because you can't get it, but you'll be able to get it soon enough. And if you join up with me and the Chalet Stampers, you can get your hands on it in a couple of weeks, even better. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide how I want to color this. I decided to stamp it instead of in black and use blends. Like I said, I wanted to use my Wink of Stella. I went ahead and I used our classic ink pad. So because this is a water-based ink pad, you're going to be able to move the color around easily, whether you use something like a Wink of Stella, or if you use an aqua painter, I think is what we're calling these now in our catalog. Yeah, Lonnie, hey, that's smart. It's smart to do that. I don't blame you. In fact, I need to place another order because I was so excited when I seen the list of what we could order. I ordered like immediately on Thursday night, and then I missed getting my Prize Patrol stuff into this shipment because I did a expedited shipping. So that serves me right for getting a little too excited about our product. So yeah, so now I have to place another order. You like how I say that? I have to. All right, so I need to clean this off because right now I have blue ink on it. We don't want Misty Moonlight on there. And this is our Simply Chamois, which I love, and I keep it in one of our classic stamp cases, and you can get these in our annual catalog. And we're going to go ahead and use the basic gray ink. And I just want to stamp around the edge of this just to give it a little extra something, something. Oop, I have a tendency to go from off the camera there. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you guys off. All right, there we go. Easy peasy. And let's see, I'll go ahead and take my stamp and seal. There it is. And my piece of DSP, that's kind of pretty too. Anyway, not the look I'm looking for today. And we're gonna attach it to the card front with a little bit of stamp and seal. There we go. And I'm still debating on how exactly I want to color this yet. So we're going to set him aside and do the sentiment in Misty Moonlight. In fact, I was going to show you guys how to ink up your stamp. Just a way that I do it. It's not like it's, that's a little crooked, but that's okay. Handmade, right? So I wanted to show you guys this because I did ink it up a little bit yesterday because I noticed it was getting just a tad dry. And I thought I would show this little trick because some of you may not know. I don't know. We may have a new stamper here or there. So one thing that I always do when I purchase an ink pad is I always buy the ink refill along with it. Never fails. Buy a new ink pad. This has to be ordered with it. That's a Dawn thing. I like to have them for just in case, because not only can you use these to ink your pads, but you can also use them to color with in different ways. In fact, yesterday, and I'll have to do a live soon, where a gal did a technique called smooshing. Technical term, smooshing. And it's something I haven't done in a while. But these things you can use, you can do a lot with ink refills. So it's not snowing in Grand Haven. Well, what's up with that, Jamie? I'll share. I'd be very willing to share. So anyway, when you do ink up your ink pad, I have a tendency to kind of back and forth. Some of these, when you squeeze them, actually give out more ink than others. So just be careful, just in case. You don't want to get it all over yourself. That could be a hot mess. And what I do, and some of you will recognize this, right? That brings back memories. But I do like, okay, the ex-innkeeper in me, I love collecting these old hotel keys because quite honestly, they just chuck them anyway. So I keep them. I keep old gift cards and I like to use them for inking up my ink pads, and you can just reuse them over and over, just clean them up. But I do have a little stash of these, so just saying. But anyway, so I sprinkle on my ink and I just move the ink back and forth and working it into my ink pad. I always like to try to give a little tip or trick when I pop on here. So super easy, and it just helps to move the ink evenly onto your ink pad, and then I just clean it up real quick, put it back in my stash, and then when I need it again, I have it. All right, anyway, enough with that. We're gonna put that aside. And I did get a little ink on me. Never fails, right? Got to get a little inky to make something pretty. That's what I say. So you'll want to shake up your Wink of Stella because it can separate a little bit. The other thing you may not want to do is put it upright, especially if it's pointing with the brush down, because it's, you know, gravity, right? What's going to happen if you consistently keep it like this? It's going to possibly make a mess. Not that it will, but it could. What are you making over there, Jamie? Homemade bread? OMG. We're all going to go to Jamie's house, get some homemade bread and cookies. She's always cooking up something. I wish I lived closer, Jamie. Seriously. So anyway, you'll want to shake it up. And when you're done with it, you'll want to make sure it's a twist cap. And then wherever you decide to store it, just make sure that you lay it this direction and not like that. Anywho, so we're going to go ahead, and being that this was inked up with our classic ink pad that's water-based, and I basically, there's water made with the Wink of Stella, and I hope you guys can see this okay. It's going to be a little hard. I'm going to try to get my fingers out of the way. But basically what I'm doing is I'm reactivating the ink, because this was, you know, stamped, what, about 5 minutes ago? So it's already dried, but I'm reactivating the ink by it getting wet and just moving the color around a little bit. So this gives a soft look as you color, which is kind of fun. I'm not one of those people that is very good at coloring. So something like this is easier for me, because otherwise I get all hung up with trying to be in the lines. And you don't have to. You don't have to be in the lines, right? Be a rebel. Go outside the lines. All right. And we're going to try to pull from that top portion of it. I don't want to squeeze too much, but I will show you what happens when you do squeeze a bit. You get that, which can be very messy. So be very, be careful when you give it a squeeze, because it could make a mess. Let's see, I'm going to go a little heavier with this, see what happens. We're just going to experiment. We're playing. Heavy on the shimmer. There we go. It's so pretty. This is great to use on Christmassy cards, right? Because you can put that little bit of bling bling on it without it getting messy. Or will you open up a card if someone's put this on there and have the glitter go all over the floor? I always love that. Not. Okay, there we go. So just a little color. Now what you could do, let me get my pad out again, and just for kicks, because I don't think I'm going to use this on the card, but I'm going to use my block and just put a little bit of ink directly on the block. It doesn't take much. But again, what you can do, you can use your block as a palette and color that way too. If you wanted a heavier color to your image, which is kind of fun too, right? Let's see, we'll color this guy and this little flower. These little flowers are kind of hard for me to see. They all start blending together. Anyway, you get the idea. And then easy enough to clean, just like that. And then you're good to go again. If you don't see the ink on it, it's clean. All right. So, I'll give a close up here. You guys can see the shimmer in that. Isn't that fun? Very pretty. I like that. So then we're going to go ahead and, let me see, is that dry? Because I really got heavy with it. Oh, yeah, actually it's pretty dry, considering. So, I'm going to go ahead and my favorite, one of my favorite things in the whole world, dimensionals, and then finding these little guys all over the house. That's the best. Attach it to the card. And then I'm going to attach, maybe I'll just put that on without dimensionals. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'm thinking. Okay. And then I lost my ribbon. Oh my lordy. I know it's here because I was just showing it to you. Oh, here it is. It was hiding. We're gonna make a bow, and this helps me make my bows. I'm always struggling with my bow making. So we're just gonna make a cute little bow. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm sure Ellen would love it too. She tells me how much she likes hanging with you quilters. It almost makes me want to try it, but I can't even thread a sewing machine. So quilting is out for me. Besides, I only have room for one hobby in this tiny house. So I'm gonna have to stick to just this. But I'd love to see what you guys make. All right, I'm gonna put a couple little glue dots there and put my bow on just like so. And then we're going to add some of these little matte dots, and I'm gonna use my old, gosh, I think I've had this since I started stamping in the mid-90s. My Picket tool is in my basket that displays a sample starter kit in my classroom. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this little guy. So I think on this one, I am going to use the gray color. Let's see, we'll put that there, move him down. I love these because they're adhesive backed, and if you don't like where you put it, you can reposition them easily. All right, and there you have it. Easy card, really easy card, but fun. Hi, Roxanne. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. All right. So like I said, that's just a little bit of the new product that's coming out. And as we get closer to maybe mid-December, I'll be showing you guys some more. Like I said, I hate to show product that you can't get your hands on yet, but it was so tempting. I get so excited for new product, and it's just kind of fun to see, isn't it? Some of the new things that we'll be experiencing and being able to buy in January. So, of course, like I said, unless you're a demonstrator, we'll get to pre-order in December. So anyway, thanks so much, you guys, for sharing some time with me this afternoon. If you have any questions on anything that I used, or questions on the starter kit, or in joining my team, or the new paper pumpkin and wanting to get your hands on lots of pun, and if you also have any questions on the seasonal sale that starts on the 16th and ends on the 18th, reach out to me, let me know. And as soon as we're done, I'm going to post all the information that you'll need, the links you'll need to get where you need to go to check out those things. And the PDF too for the seasonal sale will also be posted just above this, and also will be posted on my blog. And if you didn't catch this, you can always watch the replay. And I also post the replay on YouTube. So if you're not a subscriber on my channel, please do go to Dawn's Creative Chalet on YouTube and click that little bell. And that way you'll get notifications whenever I load something onto YouTube too. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay toasty warm, and I will see you next week right here for Sunday Fun Day. Thanks again. Bye-bye.